Deathstroke didn't come to New Mexico looking for trouble. That was usually how these things went. It was meant to be simple. A contract, a target, and an extraction. But nothing involving Bruce Banner or his associates was ever simple. Your Banner had left behind a trail, the sort that drew the attention of the world's sharpest, most dangerous minds. And so here was Slade Wilson, watching from a hilltop through a sniper scope. Searching for one man in a military convoy, Thunderbolt Ross. The veteran mercenary weighed his odds. He'd faced enhanced adversaries before gods, titans, metahumans, but he'd never fought the Red Hulk. Ross, transformed through gamma experiments and years of obsession, had become something no longer human. 7 feet tall, glowing with internal heat, strength of a dozen tanks, and a mind sharpened by decades on the battlefield. It was not optimal, Deathstroke decided, but then, opportunities rarely were. For a moment, Slade thought about biding his time. But the ground rumbled, tires squealed, and suddenly Ross was already transforming. A hail of lead bounced off his crimson skin as soldiers emptied their rifles not at Red Hulk, but at someone behind him. Slade had just enough time to realize. Someone had set him up. He acted on instinct one round at the Red Hulk's shoulder. More for distraction than damage that melted into the chaos below. Deathstroke's reflexes were as sharp as legend claimed. He moved like smoke between wrecked Humvees, slicing through confusion and gunfire as soldiers scattered. In another life, Ross might have appreciated the efficiency. But there was unfinished business, and the Red Hulk hadn't come this far to let a mercenary walk away. The first blow came as a shockwave Ross, mid-mutation. Grabbing a transport and flinging it in Deathstroke's path, Slade barely flipped away in time. The tarmac scorched and buckled, sending a wave of heat his way. Red Hulk advanced, his voice a guttural thunder. Wilson. It seemed Ross had done his homework. Slade fired smoke grenades, vanishing into haze. For an instant, he wondered if the super soldier serum would be enough to keep him alive. Ross barreled in anyway, swatting Humvees like toys. To fight Red Hulk head-on would be suicide. But Deathstroke never fought head-on. He waited in ambush. A wire, an explosive charge triggered with immaculate timing. Red Hulk disappeared beneath a fireball, the shockwave flattening everything for 30 yards. But Ross was nothing if not relentless.
Ow.
He emerged skin-singed, patience thinner. Deathstroke could see the calculations behind those glowing eyes. Military tactics, weakness assessment. Red Hulk wasn't mindless. He was a general, and today was war. Slade switched tactics, flashbangs, armor-piercing rounds, microsabers crackling with Tantu energy. For a fleeting second, Ross faltered, momentarily off balance. Deathstroke pressed in a rapid dash, a blade to the thigh, a climbing leap up Red Hulk's back, searching for a pressure point, anything vulnerable. But there was no killing Blono's secret off-switch for gamma rage. Red Hulk roared, sending a tremor through the ground. He reached over his shoulder, seized the assassin, and hurled him across the base. Deathstroke's armor crunched, his enhanced recovery working overtime. But mind over matter was always Slade's edge, and even now breath ragged, body battered, he studied the monster. Red Hulk ran hot. High temperatures, adrenaline spikes, oxygen deprivation. A plan stirred, sharp as a dagger. Slade fired a series of cryo grenades designed for freeze, not giants, but desperation inspires innovation. The grenades detonated in a cloud of blue, hoarfrost curling along Red Hulk's muscle. For a second, Ross's fury slowed. His core temperature fell. Slade moved in a barrage of electrified cable, binding Red Hulk's legs, searing arcs cracking across his chest. A less disciplined man might have gloated. Slade simply triggered another charge, detonating the tarmac beneath Red Hulk. This time, the ground gave way an engineered sinkhole, swallowed by Slade's remote explosives. Red Hulk plummeted out of sight, tearing concrete and steel as he fell. But Ross had not survived a lifetime of war. Betrayal and monsters, both literal and metaphorical, by being easy to kill. Moments later, a shockwave burst skyward. Red Hulk climbed from the rubble, eyes wild, skin glowing as if lit from within. He was angrier, hotter, and by all reason, even stronger. Deathstroke calculated. His odds, nearly zero. His exit compromised. But then, a sound. military choppers. Reinforcements heavy artillery. Ross's attention flickered skyward, a tactical mind diverting focus. That second was all Slade needed. Using his last grappling hook, Deathstroke launched himself onto a helicopter's underbelly, disappearing into the clouds as base alarms howled. Below, Red Hulk's fury scorched the earth, but his target was gone. The aftermath left a crater, a dozen ruined vehicles, and a legend growing on both sides.
Yes, Deathstroke.
The assassin who survived Red Hulk. And Ross. The general who would remember that even the world's deadliest mercenary could not be caught, only delayed. For now, the chessboard was reset. Okay. Two warriors, one with Gamma-fueled rage, the other with super soldier precision, would meet again. But today, neither had won. Only the line between predator and prey had gotten cruelly, tantalizingly thin.